It's 11 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? What? I'm not ready. Right now? Oh God, we've got to go.
From Windsor, Ontario, it's Remotely Zach. And now from Studio 17 in the automotive capital of the world, oh boy, Zachary Thomas.
Hello everybody and welcome to the show. Welcome to Remotely Zach. I am your host, everybody's favorite, Zachary Thomas. Thank you so much. You picked a great night to be here because we get right down to the business of where people are leaving random Post-it notes in my segment, Postits. We also take a look at the weirdest news found on the internet as well. Yes, very popular, kid. Alrighty, we've been off for a couple weeks, so let's get right on into it. TikTok may be in trouble stateside as the U.S. House of Representatives voted to ban the social media app. Yes, just what we need. A bunch of people struggling to say the name making the decisions. The TikTok. So close. But hey, it's not all bad. Nancy Pelosi gave us this clip.
And TikTok. It's an attempt to make TikTok better. Tic-tac-toe. A winner.
So there. Tic-tac-toe. Moving on, Bernie Sanders. Sanders wants to introduce a bill to reduce working hours from 40 to 32. Now, this would result in a 4-day work week. Yeah. Seems fair, especially since Congress can show up whenever the hell they want. I mean, hey, maybe. Yes. More people should have enough time for soup. This previous week was the State of the Union delivered by Joe Biden, and it aired at 10 o'clock. Is that right? 10 o'clock. I'm surprised it was so late because, at Joe's age, it's dinner at 3 and bed by 10. I mean, it's past his bedtime. Of course, this was the first State of the Union where Mike Johnson is the Speaker of the House, and he just sat there like a little 10-year-old at the kids' table. Either that, or he's being forced to sit through his son's speech while the game is on. The Lions are on. Sit and listen to this damn speech. Though some say he looked a little bit short. I'm sorry, there isn't enough phone books to make Mike Johnson look normal height. Joe laid out his policies and what he wants to accomplish, and he laid into Republicans. Look.
Those bragging about overturning Roe v. Wade have no clue about the power of women. But they found out when reproductive freedom was on the ballot. We won in 2022 and 2020, and we'll win again in 2024. In November, my team began serious negotiation with a bipartisan group of senators. The result was a bipartisan bill with the toughest set of border security reforms we've ever seen. Oh, you don't think so? Oh, you don't like that bill, huh? That conservatives got together and said it was a good bill? I'll be darned. That's amazing.
Bam, drop the mic. Bam! Now, a lot of people have been calling Biden unrelatable, but I can say nothing looks more relatable than the look he gave Marjorie Taylor Greene. And he just walked right on past her. Right on. Sorry, Margie, your hair ain't worth sniffing. I know. Sad. First world problems. Biden may have been the main act of the State of the Union, but the real star went to Alabama Senator Katie Britt, looking like she's about to hand you the Minnie Jackson special. Britt delivered the Republican rebuttal from her kitchen, where Republicans would like to keep their women. Take a look.
It needs to have a tough conversation because the truth is, we're all worried about the future of our nation. The country we know and love seems to be slipping away, and it feels like the next generation will have fewer opportunities and less freedoms than we did. I worry my own children may not even get a shot at living their American dreams. President Biden inherited the most secure border of all time. But minutes after taking office, he suspended all deportations, he halted construction of the border wall, And he announced a plan to give amnesty to millions. We know that President Biden didn't just create this border crisis. He invited it with 94 executive actions in his first 100 days. President Biden's border policies are a disgrace. This crisis is despicable. And the truth is, it is almost entirely preventable. The American people are scraping by while President Biden proudly proclaims that Bidenomics is working. Goodness, y'all, bless his heart, we know better. There's no doubt we're at a crossroads, and it doesn't have to be this way. We all feel it. But here's the good news. We, the people, are still in the driver's seat. We get to decide whether our future will grow brighter or whether we'll settle for an America in decline. Well, I know which choice our children deserve. And I know the choice the Republican Party is fighting for.
Man, where did they find this woman? And can they put her back where they found her? Put her back. Don't need you. I love the range of faces going from Joe Biden is destroying America. I mean, this America where you can sit on your trailer's porch, holding the baby in one hand, cigarette in the other, while your husband, who also turns out to be your brother, feeds me the whiskey. But the fact you can't do that anymore, thanks to Joe Biden's America, is turning this country into a nightmare. Moving on, last night was the Oscars. Yes, Jimmy Kimmel was back to host, and it was everything and more. And Trump, yep, made a guest appearance. Well, kinda. Watch.
Everyone, I was just, doing this show is not about me, and I appreciate you having me. It's really about you and Emma and all these great actors and actresses and filmmakers. But I was told we have like an extra minute, and I'm really proud of something. I was wondering if I could share it with you. I just got a review, and has there ever been a worse host than Jimmy Kimmel at the Oscars? His opening was that of a less than average person trying too hard to be something which he is not and never can be. Get rid of Kimmel and perhaps replace him with another washed up but cheap ABC talent, George Slopanopoulos. He would make everybody on stage look bigger, stronger, and more glamorous. Blah, blah, blah. Make America great again. Okay, now, see if you can guess which former president just posted that on Truth Set. Anyone? No? Well, thank you, President Trump. Thank you for watching. I'm surprised you're still... Isn't it past your jail time?
That hurt. Not like what Trump's going to experience when he's in prison, but it hurt. Like, just don't drop the soap. It's kind of... Don't do that. I watched a little bit. Now, anyone who knows me knows that I like to watch so that I can see the faces of the people who didn't win. They always say it's an honor to be nominated. That's true if you're a first-timer. But if you're someone like Meryl Streep who has season tickets, it's just like, darling, you did not deserve that award. The show was really a slap in the face is what it was. Anywho. Whew. Also, a hot moment came when John Cena, yes, Cena was bearing it all in this moment. Take a look. Just leave that up there. Just leave that up there. Moving on, Al Pacino. Pacino was at the awards to present Best Picture. Yes, and it got a little interesting. Take a look.
10 wonderful films were nominated, but only one will take the award for Best Picture. And I have to go to the envelope for that, and I will. Here it comes. And my eyes see Oppenheimer.
I can only imagine that's what it's like to change his kids' diapers. We take the diaper, we open it, both ways there. We grab the trash can, bring it over here. Then we take the baby powder and we just spray it there, take the diaper, put it in the trash can, and we repeat. More ET news. Madonna, the music queen, made an oopsie-daisy at her most recent show when she accosted a fan for sitting during her performance. But here's the problem. Take a look.
Take this ride with me. What are you doing sitting down over there? What are you doing sitting down? Oh, okay. Politically incorrect. Sorry about that. I'm glad you're here. Oh my God.
Yep, she's even gotten criticism online because, of course. Look, I see this. Look, if it was me at the Eras Tour, that's how I like to see this. Just the fact that, Taylor just looked at me would be an honor. Even communicated with me, I'd be like, oh my God, yeah. Now, there's only one way we can settle this. Give me the 22 hat. We got a great show for you tonight. We got the weirdest news found on the internet, but when we return, Postits. We'll be right back. Oh, hey, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to the show. Folks, do you leave sticky notes, like those tiny little square pieces of paper that you used to remind people of things, or just say, get the fuck out of my lunch? Well, people are putting them in some pretty odd places, and we're gonna see where those places are in my segment, Postits. All right, our first one up here from the State of the Union. Kamala seems to have a Post-it note. Let's see what that says. Don't forget to pay for parking. I mean, come on. I mean, you may be the Vice President of the United States, but 10 o'clock is 10 o'clock. Exactly, yeah. Moving on. All right, Katie Britt, remember her? Well, apparently she has a sticky note to remind her of where she keeps certain things. Let's take a look. Fingers. I mean, did you see that speech? Wild. It really is wild. Doug Ford, that's right. Doug Ford made a visit to Windsor just the other day. Well, let's see where the Michelin Man, Dougie Fresh, has posted in his office. Clearly, I think this was actually taken before he came to Windsor, because this sticky note, I mean, Windsor is between London and Detroit. That's right. That's right. You may forget us, but we do not forget you. Moving it on here, Donald Trump. Sorry. Donald Trump has a habit of touching the flags very awkwardly and just highly inappropriate, grabbing the American flag. I mean, let's take a look, because this flag actually has something on it. Touch me and you'll owe me $130,000. Exactly. Right. Right, he will. That's right. That'll teach him to molest the flag. Let's take a look. Next one. These are big, by the way. These are really, really big Post-it notes. I'm going to tell you that right now. Nikki Haley, has since dropped out of the race, but I think this was taken before she dropped out. And let's take a look at what's going on. You are still here. Come on. All right, well, Facebook. The other week, Facebook, while we were on break, was actually broken down. But you got to take a look at this, right? Check Twitter. That's a good one. I'll admit, that's a good one. Well, that is this edition of Postits. You really can't make this up. We'll be right back with weird news. Stick around. Oh, hey everybody, welcome back. It's Friday, and that means it's time to take a look at the weirdest news found on the internet. Time for weird news. Tonight, I'm sure everyone is familiar with Firefest. Well, this is the Scottish version. A Willy Wonka event in Glasgow, Scotland called the Wonka Chocolate Experience was billed as an immersive experience turned out to be less than stellar. Wonka Chocolate Experience? That's me after Taco Bell. The event was held in a poorly decorated warehouse with 4 to 5 props, a few jelly beans for the kids, and the saddest Oompa Loompa imaginable. In a now deleted social media post, House of Illuminati, well, that's where you went wrong, which ran the event, said, "We fully apologize for what has happened and will be giving a full refunds to each and every person that purchased tickets." I think the biggest mistake was you went to an event put on by the House of Illuminati. What? From Glasgow to Gainesville, Scotland to Sarasota, Edinburgh to the Everglades. I'm done now. I'm done. Loch Ness to Lakeland. Okay, one more. I had one more in the tank. It's time for...
Florida Man does whatever a Florida man can. Look out, here comes the Florida Man.
A Florida man who was bitten by a crocodile after falling off his boat in the Everglades National Park is now saying that there's only one reason that I'm still here. It's God. Rodrigo Constantine was attacked at the Flamingo Marina and was bitten on his leg. This happened on Sunday afternoon before being airlifted to a local hospital, according to the National Park Service. He said, "There's only one reason that I'm here, and it's God." Constantine added, "If you're not with God, I wouldn't be here." He is expected to make a full recovery. Time for the weirdest news stories out of the Great White North. Oh boy, stories that'll make you say, "Oh, Canada." A video has surfaced of a raccoon being seen running around a Toronto area McDonald's. Yeah, that's not a health code violation at all, is it? No, it's fine, completely normal. He's our returning customer. In the roughly 1-minute footage uploaded to TikTok, the critter can be seen waddling throughout the restaurant's dining room area, stopping to sniff at least one man's shoes. Later in the video, a staff member is seen trying to remove the raccoon from underneath the table using a broom. Since first being posted on Sunday, the video has gone viral and garnered more than 800 comments. It's not the first time a raccoon was seen strolling inside a Toronto business. Well, that's the weirdness. Now time for your dad joke of the week. Why can't you hear a pterodactyl going to the bathroom? Because the P is silent. It's a good one, actually. The P is silent. Well, that's the show for this evening. Thank you so much for joining me. If you liked tonight's broadcast, make sure to leave us a like and also make sure to subscribe. Subscribe to the Zachattackproductions YouTube channel. I want to say thank you to my announcer, Riley Livingston. I've been your host, Zach, and I'll see you again next week. Same place, same time. Good night.
was easy.
Well, that's the show for tonight. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to keep up with all the latest Remotely Zach. You can also follow us on our social media. I'm Raina Livingston. Good night.
Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me. I hope you enjoyed that video. Click over here to check out this video just like it, and also click down here to subscribe to the Zachattackproductions YouTube channel. Please, I need a reason to not post pictures of my feet.